Rise to Redemption. A Reality TV Odyssey. Emily's heart raced as she stood on the glittering stage of the reality TV show that had promised her fame and fortune. She had always been the girl with big dreams, and now she was just a few steps away from living them. The bright studio lights shone down on her, and she felt a mixture of anticipation, excitement, and sheer nervousness. The show, StarQuest, was a talent competition where contestants from all walks of life showcased their abilities in front of a global audience. Emily had always known that her singing was her ticket to stardom. Her voice had been her sanctuary, her refuge from a challenging childhood. And now, it was her chance to prove to the world that she was more than her past. Her story was a powerful one. Emily had grown up in a tough neighborhood, surrounded by poverty and violence. Her parents had struggled to make ends meet, and her dreams had often felt unattainable. But she had an unwavering determination to rise above her circumstances, to overcome the odds and show the world what she was made of. As she sang her heart out in her first audition, Emily watched the judges' reactions. The applause was thunderous, and tears glistened in the eyes of the audience. The judges were unanimous in their decision, and Emily advanced to the next round. But the path to stardom was never easy. Emily faced her first obstacle during the boot camp. She had to learn and perform a new song in just 24 hours, and the pressure was immense. She stayed up all night, practicing until her voice was hoarse. As the sun rose, she knew that she had given her all. When it was her turn to perform, she took a deep breath and stepped onto the stage. She poured her heart and soul into the song, hitting every note with perfection. But the judges were not impressed. They felt she lacked emotion and connection to the song. Emily was devastated as she watched her dreams start to crumble. That night, she sat alone in her tiny dorm room, her dreams feeling farther away than ever. She knew that if she couldn't connect with the audience and the judges, her journey on StarQuest would be short-lived. Emily felt the weight of her past, the struggles she had faced, and the people who had doubted her all come crashing down on her. But then, something shifted within her. Emily remembered the strength she had developed in her tough neighborhood, the resilience that had carried her through the darkest times. She couldn't let one setback define her journey. She couldn't let fear and self-doubt hold her back. The next day, Emily approached her coach and asked for guidance. She poured her heart out, sharing her life story and the passion she had for music. Her coach, a seasoned musician, saw the fire in her eyes and realized that Emily's emotional connection to her past could be her greatest strength. Over the next few weeks, Emily practiced with a renewed determination. She dug deep into her emotions, drawing inspiration from her past to infuse her performances with raw authenticity. Each note she sang told a story of struggle, perseverance, and hope. The judges began to notice the transformation. As the competition progressed, Emily's performances became more powerful, and the audience connected with her on a profound level. Her voice not only resonated with the listeners but also touched their hearts. The judges praised her for her vulnerability and emotional depth, and she advanced to the finals. But the finals were the ultimate test. Emily was up against some of the most talented contestants the show had ever seen. The pressure was overwhelming, and self-doubt crept back in. As she prepared for the final performance, she couldn't help but question if she truly deserved to be on that stage. The night of the finals arrived, and the studio was filled with an electric atmosphere. Emily stepped onto the stage for her last performance, her heart pounding. As she began to sing, her voice filled the room with a hauntingly beautiful melody that seemed to capture the essence of her journey. The judges and the audience were captivated by her performance. Tears welled up in their eyes as they felt the pain, the hope, and the triumph in her voice. When she finished, the studio erupted in applause and cheers that seemed to go on forever. Emily stood there, overwhelmed by the response. As the judges gave their feedback, they praised her for her incredible transformation throughout the competition. They acknowledged her strength, her resilience, and the way she had used her past to fuel her future. The audience, too, recognized the power of her journey, and the votes poured in. When the winner was announced, it was Emily's name that echoed through the studio. She had come from a place of hardship and adversity, and she had risen above it all to become the champion of StarQuest. The victory was not just about winning a reality TV show, it was about proving to herself and the world that her dreams were within reach, no matter where she came from. Emily's story became an inspiration to millions of people who watched her journey unfold. Her rise to redemption was a testament to the human spirit, to the power of determination and self-belief. She had turned her struggles into strength, and in doing so, she had become a symbol of hope for those who faced adversity in their own lives. After StarQuest, Emily's career soared to new heights. She released her own music, performed in sold-out concerts, and used her platform to advocate for social change and support for underprivileged communities. She never forgot where she came from, and she continued to inspire others to chase their dreams, no matter how impossible they might seem. Emily's story was a reminder that greatness could come from the most unexpected places. Her journey from a struggling neighborhood to the pinnacle of the music industry was a testament to the power of resilience, passion, and the belief that one's past did not have to define their future. Emily's rise to redemption was a story that would be told for generations to come, a story of struggle, motivation, and inspiration that would echo in the hearts of dreamers everywhere. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Unscripted determination. Life had always been a series of auditions for Jason Martin, a 28-year-old aspiring musician from a small town in Kentucky. From performing at local talent shows to singing at church gatherings, he had dreamt of making it big in the music industry. His journey through countless rejections and hurdles had tested his perseverance, but he never lost hope. In the spring of 2023, Jason received an unexpected opportunity that would change his life forever. He had auditioned for a reality TV show called Rising Stars, on a whim, not expecting much to come of it. The competition was fierce, and he didn't think he had a chance. However, to his surprise, he received a call that would change his life. Week 1, the unexpected start. The competition took place in a grand, sprawling mansion nestled in the hills of California. Jason was one of 24 contestants selected to participate. He had mixed feelings as he walked through the grand entrance, his heart pounding with excitement and anxiety. The first week was a whirlwind of introductions, rehearsals, and high-pressure performances. Jason was assigned a mentor, a seasoned music producer named Sarah Mitchell. She was known for her no-nonsense approach and her ability to bring out the best in her contestants. Jason felt a surge of determination as he began working with her. The first performance night arrived, and Jason stood backstage, his palms sweaty and his heart racing. As he stepped onto the stage, the bright lights blinded him for a moment. He could hear the faint murmur of the audience and the judges seated in front of him. Taking a deep breath, he sang a heartfelt rendition of a classic ballad. The audience erupted in applause, and the judges praised his performance. Week 2, a rivalry emerges. In the second week, the contestants were given a surprise challenge. They had to form duets with a fellow competitor. Jason was paired with Lily, a fiery and talented singer who had already made a name for herself in the local music scene. She had a reputation for being competitive and ambitious. As Jason and Lily rehearsed together, their differences became evident. Jason was focused on the music and connecting with the audience, while Lily was determined to outshine everyone on stage. The tension between them grew, and their duet became a clash of egos. When they finally performed on stage, it was clear that their chemistry was lacking. The judges praised Jason for his authenticity but criticized the lack of connection between him and Lily. Jason felt disheartened, but he refused to let it deter him. He knew he had to stay true to himself, regardless of the competition's challenges. Week 3, a lesson in resilience. In the third week, the contestants faced a daunting challenge. They had to write and perform an original song. Jason had always dreamed of sharing his own music with the world, and this was his chance. He poured his heart and soul into crafting a song that told his story and shared his dreams. The week was intense, with constant songwriting sessions and late-night rehearsals. Jason's determination to create something meaningful kept him going. He turned to his mentor, Sarah, for guidance, and together they refined the song's lyrics and melody. When the performance night arrived, Jason stood on the stage, his guitar in hand, and began to sing his original song. The audience was captivated by his heartfelt lyrics and the raw emotion in his voice. Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes as she watched her protégé pour his heart into the performance. The judges were equally moved, and they praised Jason for his vulnerability and authenticity. He received a standing ovation from the audience, and the song quickly became a fan favorite. Jason's determination had paid off, and he had proven that he was more than just a contestant, he was an artist. Week 4, the turning point. In the fourth week, the competition took a surprising turn. The contestants were tasked with collaborating with a renowned artist for a special duet. Jason's heart raced as he learned that he would be singing alongside his idol, the Grammy-winning singer, Emily Knight. The rehearsals with Emily were a mix of excitement and nerves. She was gracious and offered valuable advice, but the pressure to perform at her level weighed heavily on Jason. As the performance night approached, he pushed himself to the limit, determined to rise to the occasion. The night of the duet arrived, and Jason and Emily took the stage together. Their voices blended beautifully, creating a magical moment that left the audience in awe. The judges praised Jason for holding his own alongside the music legend, and his confidence soared. This experience marked a turning point in his journey. Week 5, an unexpected twist. The fifth week of the competition brought a shocking twist. The contestants were informed that there would be a double elimination, and 2 competitors would be leaving the show. The pressure was palpable as the contestants prepared for their performances. Jason's determination to stay in the competition burned brighter than ever. He poured himself into his rehearsals, fine-tuning every aspect of his performance. As he took the stage that night, he sang a powerful and emotional ballad, leaving the audience and judges in awe. When the results were announced, Jason was among the contestants who were safe. 2 of his fellow competitors were eliminated, and the reality of the competition's unpredictability hit home. Jason knew that he couldn't take anything for granted, and he was determined to give it his all in the weeks to come. Week 6, the semi-finals. The competition was down to its final 6 contestants. Jason had made it further than he had ever dreamed, but the challenges ahead were more significant than ever. The semi-finals were a 2-part event, with the first night dedicated to showcasing the contestants' versatility by performing songs from a different genre. Jason was given a hip-hop song, a genre far removed from his comfort zone. He embraced the challenge, immersing himself in the world of hip-hop and working tirelessly to deliver a memorable performance. With guidance from his mentor, Sarah, he learned to infuse his unique style into the genre. The first night of the semi-finals arrived, and Jason took the stage, rapping and singing with a newfound confidence. The audience and judges were stunned by his transformation, and he received high praise for his ability to adapt and excel in a different genre. The second night of the semi-finals was a test of the contestants' originality and songwriting skills. Jason had already proven his ability to write heartfelt songs, and he decided to share another original composition. He poured his soul into the performance, and once again, the audience and judges were moved by his authenticity. When the results were announced, Jason was one of the 2 contestants who would advance to the finals. He had overcome the hurdles of unfamiliar genres and intense competition to make it to the last stage of the journey. Week 7, the grand finale. The grand finale of Rising Stars was an unforgettable spectacle. The remaining 2 contestants, Jason and another talented singer named Lucy, had one last chance to leave a lasting impression on the world. They were each tasked with performing an original song and a cover, showcasing their growth and determination throughout the competition. Jason's original song was a powerful anthem that celebrated his journey and the unwavering determination that had brought him to the finale. He poured every ounce of emotion into the performance, and it resonated with the audience and judges. For his cover song, he chose a classic ballad that had been close to his heart since he started his musical journey. As he sang, he reminisced about the small-town auditions, the rejections, the challenges, and the moments of inspiration that had fueled his determination. When the performances were over, the judges were unanimous in their praise for both Jason and Lucy. The competition had come down to a matter of personal preference, and the viewers' votes would ultimately decide the winner. The results: a journey fulfilled. The tension was palpable as the host announced the results of the competition. Jason stood on the stage, his heart pounding, and his hands trembling. He had come so far, faced numerous challenges, and demonstrated unwavering determination. When the moment of truth arrived, the host declared Jason as the winner of Rising Stars. The audience erupted in cheers, and Jason's eyes filled with tears of joy. He had fulfilled his dream of making it big in the music industry, and his determination had finally paid off. In the weeks and months that followed, Jason's career skyrocketed. He released his debut album, which featured the original songs he had written during the competition. His music resonated with listeners around the world, and he embarked on a nationwide tour. But beyond the fame and success, Jason remained grounded, remembering the journey that had brought him to this point. His story served as an inspiration to aspiring musicians and dreamers everywhere. He had shown that determination, authenticity, and a never-give-up attitude could overcome even the most formidable challenges. As the years passed, Jason continued to create music that touched the hearts of his fans. His journey from a small-town dreamer to a rising star was a testament to the power of resilience and determination, and he remained committed to inspiring others to chase their dreams and never give up on what they believed in. Jason's story was a reminder that, in the world of reality TV and beyond, the most unexpected experiences could lead to the most extraordinary and inspiring outcomes. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Rising from the Ashes. A reality TV redemption. It was a crisp autumn morning when Shirley Walker, a 28-year-old aspiring singer, stood in the bustling line outside the auditions for StarQuest, the ultimate talent show. The sun's first rays peeked over the horizon, casting a golden glow on the faces of the eager contestants. Shirley's heart pounded like a drum, and her dreams of stardom hung in the balance. Shirley's journey to the auditions had been anything but smooth. Growing up in a small town, she had always been captivated by music. Her parents couldn't afford music lessons, but she taught herself to sing and play the guitar. However, she soon realized that talent alone wouldn't open the doors to fame. The fierce competition in the music industry made her feel like a mere drop in the vast ocean of aspiring artists. Nevertheless, Shirley had an unwavering determination to succeed. When she heard about StarQuest, a reality TV show with a grand prize of a record deal and a nationwide tour, she knew it was her shot at the big time. For weeks, she'd been practicing her audition piece, an emotionally charged rendition of Hallelujah, which she believed could pierce through even the toughest of judges. As Shirley waited in line, she watched other hopeful contestants. Some were dancing, others doing magic tricks, and a few were showcasing their unique talents. The variety of talents on display was awe-inspiring, but it also made her question her own abilities. Doubt gnawed at her like a persistent itch. She remembered the words of her late grandmother, who had always encouraged her to chase her dreams. With a deep breath and a silent promise to herself, Shirley clenched her guitar case and steeled her resolve. This was her moment. Hours passed, and finally, Shirley stepped into the audition room. A panel of 3 judges sat behind a long, polished table. They looked serious and unimpressed, which sent a shiver down her spine. "What's your name?" the lead judge, Simon Reynolds, asked. "I'm Shirley Walker," she replied, her voice quivering slightly. "I'm going to sing Hallelujah." The room fell into silence as Shirley began to strum her guitar and pour her soul into the song. Her voice was raw with emotion, and tears welled in her eyes as she sang the heart-wrenching lyrics. The judges sat in silence, their expressions unreadable. When she finished, there was a moment of suspense that felt like an eternity. Simon finally leaned forward, a hint of a smile playing at the corner of his lips. "Shirley Walker, that was exceptional. You're going to Hollywood." Shirley's heart soared, and she walked out of the audition room with tears of joy streaming down her face. She had made it to the next round, and her dream was one step closer to reality. The Hollywood round was a whirlwind of emotions, sleepless nights, and fierce competition. Shirley met a diverse group of talented individuals, some of whom would become lifelong friends, while others were determined rivals. Every performance was a make or break moment, and the pressure was unrelenting. Shirley poured her heart and soul into her performances. Her rendition of "I Will Always Love You" brought tears to the eyes of the judges and the audience alike. She continued to impress with each round, and the dream of winning StarQuest seemed more attainable with every passing day. However, as the competition intensified, so did the stakes. Shirley found herself grappling with self-doubt, feeling like an imposter among the talented contestants. She questioned whether she truly deserved to be there. The criticism from the judges, the scrutiny from the media, and the expectations of her family and fans weighed heavily on her shoulders. The pressure reached its peak during the semi-finals, where only a handful of contestants remained. Shirley chose to perform an original song she had written, bearing her soul to the world. The performance was met with mixed reviews, and the judges criticized her for not playing it safe. In the moments following the semi-finals, Shirley faced the harshest criticism of her life. The press labeled her performance as reckless, overambitious, and a gamble that didn't pay off. The weight of the negative feedback sent her spiraling into self-doubt and anxiety. She spent sleepless nights in her hotel room, staring at the ceiling, questioning her worth as an artist. She missed her family and the simplicity of her small-town life, where the only audience was the stars in the night sky. Shirley felt like a wounded bird, her wings clipped by the harsh reality of fame. Amidst the darkness, a friendship blossomed with Lily, a fellow contestant who had also faced her share of struggles. Lily, a gifted ballet dancer, had overcome a serious injury that had nearly ended her career. They shared their fears, dreams, and the relentless pressure they felt. One evening, as they sat on the rooftop of their hotel, gazing at the city lights, Shirley confided in Lily, "I don't know if I can do this anymore, Lily. The criticism, the pressure. I feel like I'm falling apart." Lily turned to her with a knowing look in her eyes. "Shirley, we didn't come this far to give up now. You've inspired so many with your music, including me. We can't let the world define our worth. We define it ourselves." Those words struck a chord within Shirley. She realized that she had let external opinions control her destiny. With renewed determination, she decided to embrace her unique style, to be true to herself as an artist, and to let her heart guide her performances. The finals were fast approaching, and Shirley threw herself into her music with a new sense of purpose. She composed a breathtaking original song that drew from the depths of her experiences, a song that was authentically Shirley Walker. It was a risky choice, but she knew it was the only way to truly shine. The night of the finals arrived, and Shirley walked onto the grand stage with her guitar in hand. The audience was buzzing with anticipation, and the judges were ready to critique every note. She began to strum, and her voice soared, filling the auditorium with the hauntingly beautiful melody of her original song. As she sang, she felt a connection with the audience that transcended words. Her emotions flowed through her music, and the audience responded with thunderous applause. The judges, who had once doubted her, were now moved to tears. They recognized that Shirley Walker had transformed from a mere contestant into a true artist. When the results were announced, Shirley was crowned the winner of StarQuest, the ultimate talent show. The joy, the relief, and the sense of accomplishment she felt were beyond words. She had faced her doubts, embraced her uniqueness, and risen above the challenges. The road to stardom was not without its obstacles, but Shirley was now equipped with the resilience and self-assuredness that came from facing her darkest moments. She signed a record deal and embarked on a nationwide tour, sharing her music and her story with the world. In the years that followed, Shirley's career soared. She released chart-topping albums, won multiple awards, and became an inspiration to aspiring artists everywhere. Her journey from a small-town dreamer to a global sensation was a testament to the power of perseverance, self-belief, and the courage to be oneself. Shirley Walker's story was not just about winning a reality TV show, it was a story of redemption, of finding her voice, and of rising from the ashes to shine as a brilliant star in the sky of the entertainment world. Her music touched the hearts of millions, and her journey inspired countless others to chase their dreams with unwavering determination and authenticity. As the years went by, Shirley remained grounded, knowing that her success was not just about the destination but the journey itself. She continued to create music that resonated with people's souls, reminding them that they too could rise from the ashes and reach for the stars. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.